Alright, now to our final last part in our UI, which is bottom sheet. So this class is getting bigger. Right now we're close to 200 lines, so I will just make a new file for our bottom sheet. I will name it home bottom sheet, and it's just a file. And now I will make a new composable function of bottom home bottom sheet. It's composable. I will add the modifier. Right, amazing. Now it will be containing like 3 parts. First part is the peak, which is this area, and then this one is the title and the camera. Alright, so now let's start by making this look. At first it will be column, so we'll begin by I'll make another composable home bottom sheet content, and I'll make it here, and don't forget adding modifier. Alright, so it's gonna be column, and for this column first we will have an icon. This icon will be painter resource or drawable. We need to import this file, alt enter import, and IC QR code. And for content description we're just gonna make puller, bottom sheet puller. So this is what's gonna pull, and since it's icon we will need to wrap it some way, so we can make it like a box, and this box will have a color, background, let's say material theme, color secondary, which is gray, and we just add the icon in the middle. And now we have added our QR box, so I'm just gonna make a QR box here, and I will make a composable function for that QR box. Alright, now we have added our QR box. We need to add our scan serial decoder. Now serial decode scan text, so we make it here. It will be composable function serial scan text. We need to give it a modifier. It will be of type text. This type will be art strong, will be scan serial QR, and its style it's 20 regular, so that's header 3. Alright, now we have added our style. Now we add our modifier, so we cannot forget about it. Alright, now that's really good. Now we need to have our last part, which is the camera box. So I will make another composable function, call it camera box. It's gonna be a simple box. I will give it the modifier, and it will be fill max width and fill max height, and I will make it of weight, put it 80%. Not weight, it's fill max size. Yep, 0.8. And I think that's it. We should just call it here at this position. After adding it, So after adding the camera box here at the home bottom sheet content, I think that's it for our app now. We're just gonna make home bottom sheet, and we need to put it in these parentheses. And yeah, let's run the app and see how it looks like. Alright, so after running the app, you should have like this look, and there are a lot of issues with our design because this design is not the same as this design. So now let's start working and modifying it. So how can we solve it? First, we'll start our home app bar. Click Ctrl and B to go there, and now let's see. We have a problem with our bottom here icon. I mean, it like has padding, so we will need to add padding there, or just this one padding. I'm gonna space normal, and for this title I will assign the modifier, but I wouldn't really add padding here because it's no different. For the actions, I'll just keep it the same, and we will need to change the whole top bar itself to change the background color. So I will just use the surface color. So let's rerun the app and see did we fix anything or not. Alright, that's kind of progress. Now we need to change the color of icon. So I'm just gonna change the color. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, it's because it was in Painter, I think. Nope, it's just Painter resource. So yeah, it's tint. It's color dot unspecified now, so it can have the orange color. Alright, so now that's really nice. I will do the same for the other menu items. So for menu items, I will add the tint. So now we should have orange color. Yep, now we're getting kind of closer to this look. Alright, amazing. Now we'll start by fixing our kind of messed up type and manufacturing items. Alright, so now we have fixed our app bar items. So now I'm just gonna roll it up. Right, amazing. Now we have our home content. So first I'm just gonna change our manufacturing icon so it can allow the tint color to become unspecified, so we can have orange color. And also we have a problem here that some modifier here, it doesn't really take the max field size. So I'm just gonna assign it and see how it's gonna look like. Should contain the full size of this screen. So yeah, it kind of have the size now. That's really good. Now we need to make space, not around, space evenly. Space evenly is just a way to distribute the space evenly across the designs. And right, so now I have added the color tint in our manufacturing icon. And it's not an icon, it's an image. So that's another problem. It's not really an icon, so I'm just going to make it change and refactor it to become manufacturing image instead of an icon. And now we need to change like the distribution. We have the distribution evenly, which is really good. Now we need somehow to assign a weight for this image, and I will rerun the app so we can have like the final look. Alright, so now I will need to distribute the arrangement, or yeah, the arrangement. So I will just try to make this weight of 0.3, and let's see how it's gonna look. It should be in a row, so I'll just take it since this element is in row. So I'll give the modifier dot weight of 3, and I will add also the modifier for the title, and this title is gonna be, let's say, 7, and both weight should be 100%, but I will just keep the remaining for the padding. So yep, it's kind of shifted a bit, and we can actually assign the title. So text align, we're gonna align the text to be center, so it's gonna be center. Yep. And now let's see how it's gonna look like. It's kind of working. We have still a lot of problem down there, like we have this one we need to fix. So this video is taking too long. See you next video.